I'm gonna go back to we're idiots. We don't know what we're talking about.
You know, they told me to rub alcohol on my feet, and that helps.
Yeah,
there's no actual scientific evidence to like Vicks vapor rub on the feet, but according to theory,
rubbing alcohol on the feet.
Theory, the vapor rub and all like whatever it does is obviously helping your feet out, because I guess that is connected to your brain, which obviously makes sense because walking is like something you're passively thinking about.
Dip my toe in this.
You think it would burn if you took
on your feet?
No, because the motion he did made it look like he was gonna put vapor rub in his. I'm just wondering.
What? I did this.
To see the mic.
Your shit. You see me doing this.
The mic covers your foot. I didn't realize your foot was there, and because you're wearing black jeans, it blends into your chair. So
Black
to me,
socks
it just looked like you were
You're
fingering your butt.
leg up, fingers
That's
in.
where you went?
Because I was like,
on a Sunday afternoon,
afternoon.
he said for Jesus.
What are you looking at your big ass hands for?
Something it felt off. It felt like they had like a bump.
Oh, you got all them bumps for?
I think it's a dry patch.
You got eczema.
The curse of being like a pseudo germaphobe after COVID, because then like you realize like how much I realize how often I'm touching stuff and then touching my face because of COVID, because obviously you had to stop doing that. So I was like,
yeah,
like,
I never
just
had
sitting
that
in the
issue.
car and I was just like,
Wait,
like,
here's my question to you.
Realizing that
Why do you touch your face so much?
Everybody does, whether you realize or not. You do.
Yeah, I'm like
I touch my
constantly
nose, like I'll be like this because it always feels dry.
But you do it a lot more than you think.
My nose?
I think it's because you do it also because of your piercing. I feel like that, like something there, like if I had something,
I don't play
piercing,
with it.
Well, if I had anything, like just having anything there, I would be inclined to just touch it. Like it just, for whatever reason, anxiety thinking it's gone. It's like, it's something to pick at. Like my hair, I'm constantly touching my hair. I'm constantly like touching my face, like temples, my nose, my lip.
Lee touches himself. That's all you gotta know.
A lot. Like it's a fucking butt ton. So, but I don't think there's any specific reason other than a diagnosis to have it. But that's kind of about it, because my hands are just can never be at rest, even when I'm talking or if I'm saying anything.
Feels good to touch yourself. You're right. Anyway, welcome back to the podcast.
What the fuck?
Part 2, take 2.
Take two from take 1 that you guys will never see. So if you guys are watching this, we recorded this. We're supposed to record this on our regular Wednesdays. It is a Sunday, 9:10 at night. I just came back from my trip, my little mini vacay. I got sick. Of course, I get sick the day I'm back, not when I'm there. Well, I mean, that's a good thing.
He has the shittiest immune system.
Huh?
I said you have the shittiest immune system. So
I also came, like, it was cold as fuck. Like, it was cold. Like, that's the only thing I like about like that side of the like California is like it's colder, so it feels nice. Like, but I wasn't running around like shirtless or nothing like that. But I was like still had a jacket on. But of course, like I got sick. I haven't been sick at all, actually, like for a while. Name the last time I got sick. And if you say last month, you're full of shit, because I know when I got sick.
Last month.
No, it was not, because I've been out of. I've actually been out of sick time for the last like since right before summer.
You know what? Future Richard is most likely going to go out of his way to look at the past episodes, because I'm pretty sure he's sick in a recording.
No, you know why I won't do that? Because I only have a day to go through anything.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I mean, don't you do these on the day?
Depending on what's happening in the episode, I actually like go back or whatever.
You do the little extra bits.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I see. But yes, we were doing this again because I hadn't checked my audio settings on my mic. We usually do sound check or light check or whatever the fuck in the beginning. But I jumped right in, and then we were going. And then I realized that it was like 50 minutes in, and I had a friend stream up in the background. But then I realized, I don't want the audio coming through like desktop audio. I mean, like if it did a little bit, Richard can edit it. But then I look, and for those of you that don't know the sound system, it's desktop audio, then it should be like your like mic name or whatever, and then like you see like bars move when you're talking. The desktop audio has nothing because I never turn it on, like I never have it sourced out on my audio. But then I look at my mic setting and it also doesn't have any bars. And I was like, oh, yeah.
We were basically done.
You could have just said you had technical difficulties.
That was it. Yeah, that was it.
Yeah, we were done. We were like 40 minutes in, right?
Yeah, we were at 50 minutes.
50.
We were at 50. Yeah, we were
like literally at the
and
tail
then you guys
end.
were talking. Yeah. So I was like, oh shit. Okay, let me say something before we spend 20 minutes on like our ending,
recommendations.
Because we usually spend like 18 minutes or like 20 to 18 minutes on a recommendation. So I was like, at least I can save us that bit. And then like the extra 10 before we hit the hour mark. So I was like, fuck it. It is what it is. It happens. But here we are. We're doing it part 2, take 2. So yeah, I don't remember whose episode it was.
So it was mine.
If you want to host again, that's up to you.
That's fine. I mean, I really don't have anything to talk about this time, but like anything we talked about kind of just like is already out. Shit. Oh, so one thing I did want to share. Funny enough. So if you guys, at least I don't know how big it is in other places, but I was telling Richard like how
8 inches.
I came. Huh?
You came. Period. That's it. What the fuck?
Huh?
What?
The cat.
The cat right in the middle.
I was telling Richard, I was like, my dad was so excited. So when I came home from my trip, my dad was like so excited to tell me that like he was live on Citizen because apparently there's a car pursuit chase. There's a car chase happening. And the pursuits happened to stop like right at the corner of my house. So this man for like 15 minutes was just standing in the corner with his phone out like this, talking like people were in or like what's happening. And he was like, oh, end of car chase. It was so excited. I was like, dude,
bro went live and immediately got like 1,000 viewers.
He did.
He did.
Bro went full social media reporter.
He got that like badge for like people who like after a certain amount of people hop onto your live stream, you get technically like verified. So I was just like, dude,
dope.
Yeah,
I like that.
But that's all that happened when I came home. Obviously, Thor was excited to see me. I miss him all the time when I'm not like if I'm not at home for more than 2 days, I'm like I miss my Doge.
I love our parents like communal and like hive mind like want to go viral for like a little bit just to have like that moment in social media spotlight because they see how attainable it is and how easy it is to do it. Like, well, it's mostly luck. Let's be real. It's a lot of RNG and some people do like play the system or the numbers or whatever. But for the most part, there's always those dudes that's like skateboarding on the way home to fucking Fleetwood Mac and boom. Fucking moment made, life made.
What?
I'm laughing at Steve because he has vapor rub for audio only. And just the way he snorted it, it looks like Roadhog with his fucking breathalyzer.
Oh my god! You put your whole fucking nose in there like that? Oh my god! You look like some person rolling at a festival, and it's like, let me get the vapor.
Just stick it out the bag
on top of your lip, bro.
Like, I do have some on my lip, but I'm just like.
It ain't working apparently.
It's not.
Sorry.
But yeah, so my mom and dad are like whenever my mom knows I do the recordings, of course, on Wednesday, and I have like the live sign for that reason and whenever the streaming happens again. But every now and then I'll like mention it to my mom and my dad will be in the room and then he's like, what are you recording? I was like, I'm pretty sure the next time she'll be like porn. Just well, see, that's the funny thing. I remember I for sure have mentioned it in this setting before, but for the people that haven't heard it, I remember there's some drama going on like at the tail end of COVID and found out that some dude was paying off his
right, yeah,
mentally not fully there workers with nudes. He thought that was good enough. And they were like doing the amount of work that a marketing team would do basically.
Right.
And they were getting paid in like
dick pics.
No, not even that. Just ass videos of him just walking around bare cheeked. And that was it. And I was like,
that's weird.
It? Not even
so that was my response. I'm like, I'm trying to think of a name. Alex. I'm like, really? That's what you did? You did all that work and that's all you got? You didn't do anything. You didn't like ask for more at the very least. Something like what the hell? And he's like, I mean, we met up in person, but like we didn't do anything. I was like, okay,
That's the most sim shit ever.
so you got to hang out and like chill on the same bed and just like watch YouTube videos, and then that was it. I was like, yeah. I was like, that's
crazy.
good enough for you. And he's like, yeah. I was like, let's focus on ourselves for the time being and not
Raise your
like,
self-worth, please.
yeah,
Mhm.
stand up. You guys, stand up for the love of God.
Stand
But,
up.
So I told my mom about it, and I told her like he has like a big following because his Twitch income was leaked. Like a bunch of people's incomes were leaked that they got from Twitch at the time. Like from, however, I think from the time they started Twitch to the leak.
Yeah.
And he made like a shit ton of money. He was making like a butt ton of money, and most of it was coming from donations from thirsty fucking socially awkward gay dudes. That's like what it boils down to. And it was at the tail end of COVID, so they were even more like
Socially
attention
awkward?
thirsty. Yeah, and even more socially inept, basically. So I was telling my mom that, and she was like, and it was just, I was like, and it was also just a couple nudies, and she was like, Lee, that's a lot of money. I was like, I know. She's like, if you got to put out, if you got to do a little nudies, you should do it. And I was like, should I do the nudies, Mom? And she was like, if you could make that money, yes. I was like, all right, cool.
You know
good
what?
to know.
You know what I think? It's like if you were to ever do it, they don't want to know until you give them a number, and it's like that number is up there, you know. And then
I also don't. I don't know. Are people? Well, yeah, people do that.
what? Tell their parents or something?
No, like, are they gonna like? They're never gonna see it, right?
No.
So like, I don't know. But then, like, is it that big of a deal if like your kid is doing some type of sex work like that?
Well,
yeah, because
kid as in the sense of like
Yeah,
obviously
our generation.
legal age and
Yeah.
younger than our parents. That's what I mean. Not like minor
yeah,
kid.
yeah,
But
because in their generation they didn't grow up to that. So
Yeah.
that's still like prostituting yourself in a sense. It's just a new version of it to their eyes. Because
Yeah.
obviously to us, it's just nudes. Like
Because like nowadays, it's like, what would you do if you had a kid and they told you like right at 18, they're like, hey, I don't want to
Not
pursue
going to
anything. I'm
college.
just gonna do, sex work.
I think I want to plan. I want like if it's just, oh, I'm just gonna post on Twitter because of like what we have like gone through, like the beginning of that shit. I'd be like, son, daughter, from personal experience, it don't work like that. It's not just I'm hot enough or I have a certain niche. Let me just go on there. Like, yeah, no, you might get more than your main, but like that's it. Even a little bit, like. There's like a deep commitment to that kind of stuff. And if you're going to do that, then I expect a full commitment. I don't care what you're going to do. Just mean it when you do it, you know?
Yeah.
Like, that's fine. As long as it's morally good. Like,
I get that.
I
I was
don't
thinking
know.
about that the other day. I was like, I don't know. I think I'm in that other sense, kind of like where I wouldn't want to know until they told me. And it's like, I'm doing this, but I'm actually being successful at it. And I'd be like, fuck it. Whatever is getting
I
you the
think
bag.
I think that's the thing is that I would be too concerned. Like, okay, cool. Like, you're making the money. What did you do? Like, that's my
I would
issue.
not
Is like,
wanna
I would
know.
like, no, I wouldn't want to know. But like, my brain is like, God, what am I? Because we know that freaky shit pays the most money. The weird shit pays the most money. So that's why I'm like,
depends.
okay, I think I'd be like, you're not like doing any of like X, Y, and Z, right? No. Okay, fine. But if it's like, oh, I'm doing all this like weird here and everywhere, this and that, I'd be like,
No, I wouldn't
that's-
want to ask that.
No.
that's a little much. I would like for you to be safe. Please.
The fact that you would go that deep into a conversation with them, I was like, I can't, just because it's like if you're already allowing your brain to process like, okay, my kid's gonna be doing this for money, I get it. But if you do it and then you as a parent want details, like, nah, I don't want that. Like,
I think I
chase
just want
your
to
bag.
make sure that they're being like safe and not being dumb.
Yeah, I get that.
as long as,
I would hope.
You know,
as long as they're not
I-
shoving like fucking lotion bottles up their ass, that's fine. Because it's like, there's people who
That's
do
not
shit like that, dude.
That's not that bad.
well,
I'm just gonna
that's
be
not-
honest.
that's
I mean,
not
you
the-
could
that's
you
why I
could
was
hurt
like,
your fucking you could hurt your what's it called?
You can hurt.
Your
Ass.
No,
Your lining. Fucking
I
A
probably
lot. You
yeah,
hurt,
you can
like,
do a lot of damage.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying,
Like,
but
that's what it kind of boils down to. Like, are you being smart? Yes. Okay. Well, what's the most money that you made? And like, not the specific details, but what was the general thing? Because I want to make sure that you're taking those. Like, if you're going to be making that money, be smart. You have the money. Buy the things that are going to make it safer for you. Because I don't want my kid dying to. They put a carrot that looked like fucking what's his name? Adam Driver, Star Wars character's lightsaber, but he put it in the other way and now it's stuck and it caused internal bleeding and he died.
You put it through the thick side of the carrot.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Like, listen, I don't know if you guys saw it on Twitter a couple weeks ago.
Twitter doesn't have shit like that.
There was a knife video going around. I don't know if you guys saw that kind of shit. And it wasn't from my side of the fucking playing field of my people that I like to pitch for. It was from y'all side of the fucking field. And I was like, oh,
I saw it on
God.
well, I didn't see the video,
Live leaks?
but I saw a TikTok saying like, why is there this video going around? And yeah, it's that one you described. I didn't even fucking think about it. I was just like, it has to be a joke, right? I didn't look it up because I was like, even if that's true, I don't want to see it. But
I didn't even look it up
Wait,
either.
what is it about?
It's a knife video. Imagine what I just described, but
So it's like fucking playing the cross finger on their wiener.
No.
What?
I said for your team, it's a girl, it's a woman. A woman has a knife and she's using it like she would basically. But the not safe side. Well, I mean, there's not even a lot of the safe side on a knife in the fucking first place, and she was going far beyond the safe side.
I just fucking
That's crazy.
I don't want to go into detail, but that's what I was like.
Yeah, I know.
That's crazy. Holy shit.
Yeah, dude. So, man, I can't believe I got through that whole fucking like little part right there. And I'm pretty sure none of that was like keywords that would trigger a TOS AI bot. So, fuck you, YouTube.
They only...
Okay, no, wait. They might hear that one. They'd be like,
just say we love you real quick.
Love you, YouTube. I'm kidding. I love you so much. Oh no. But yeah, are you looking for it right now? Is that what you're doing?
No.
Okay.
You put audio only. You pulled out his phone and you started making faces after scrolling a bit. I was like,
He was like, I typed in, I just put knife in like the top thing's knife girl. It's some chick chasing somebody with a knife.
Oh,
I was like,
bro.
I was like, I've been being boozled.
You know, like the Siberian dancing woman or some shit. Have you seen that to trend on fucking TikTok?
Are you talking about Britney Spears?
No, she's not Siberian. Oh shit! Oh, okay, fucking tangents everywhere. Because what's it called? I saw a video that's like of somebody interviewing Jamie Lynn, and she's like, "I'm most known for being an actor and singer or some shit." And then it's just a stitch where I don't know. And the stitch was just like, "No, bitch, you're best known for being Britney's bitch of a sister," or some shit like that.
Yeah,
it's like
yeah. Her Zoe 101 fame, it was completely outshined and like shadowed and fucking everything over the fact that she's her bitch ass little sister.
Yeah. Oh, but
that's funny.
I mean, people stopped carrying Zoe 101. They just care like it's like, yo, they had to stop the show because she was pregnant.
Well, see, that's the thing is that I think that was her fame. Is that like that whole image Zoe 101 and then the pregnancy and then that was the end of the show. So people are aware of that people that watched it know of it. But I'm pretty sure if I went up to my mom and dad was like, do you guys know about Jamie Lynn Spears? Are like kind of like obviously I don't think they're even gonna know her from like just the name alone. So I'd be like, oh, Britney Spears' little sister. They'd be like, oh, okay, yeah. I'm pretty sure that would get it. But then I would ask, do you know what she's done? Or like not like pertaining to Britney Spears, but just as a career. I don't think they'd be like she does stuff. She did stuff. I think that no.
Nobody except
I honestly
I was gonna say nobody except specifically our generation would know who the fuck she is. Honestly, or what she did.
I was gonna say, I don't think our parents even know who the fuck. Like, if you're like,
that's what I'm saying.
It's her sister. I think our parents would be like, she has a sister.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
cares. Good point. Okay,
that's what I'm saying. Our specific generation only knows her because of Zoe 101, and Britney Spears was obviously like a big artist at the time.
Right, but what I'm saying is like it's not like that. Like everybody knows of the sister or whatever. I'm just saying, like, people that do know her only are more likely to know her for being a piece of shit rather than anything else, because the fuck, just Jamie Lynn, what the fuck do you do other than get really bad plastic surgery?
I was gonna say yes. I was literally about to say
I haven't seen her since.
Look at a picture, bro.
Matt Rife, and she said,
"Look her up." Like
this one.
I don't, not to be completely fucked up, but even though she is a bitch of a person,
no, she's a piece of shit.
Yeah,
fuck that.
She's ugly as shit, bro. Like everything just looks so badly
honestly,
botched.
The inside matches the outside now, so
it's like
whatever.
It's like if handsome Squidward got like gender bend,
made out and had a baby with Matt Rife, and then made Jamie Lynn.
Oh, you know who she also kind of like looks a little bit like Jay Leno?
The chin.
Yeah, because of the chin.
I'm thinking about Jay Leno, and you know what's the fucked up part? I like at pictures Jay Leno in like American Dad or fucking Family Guy, so it's like fucking scrunched ass face Jay Leno, just like
that's crazy.
Yeah,
holy shit.
That's all I picture. Yeah, dude.
Weird,
but
I don't like it.
Yeah, she looks weird.
Oh yeah, but
no, it's not the move.
Before that whole
not
thing,
for her.
I was like, because he fucking knife lady Siberian or whatever. Lady. Yeah, the Siberian dancing lady. Do you know about that shit? Well, supposedly, it's fake. But there was this whole thing where it's like, there was a lady, dancing on the street. It was like this weird, fucking like hypnotic dance.
Oh yeah, and if you see her or some shit.
Yeah, no, and then people like you see her. You're supposed to just like turn away, don't even look at her, fucking just mind your business type of shit and go away. But there's like videos of like people who stopped and like started recording, and then you see her doing her little dance or whatever, and then she just stops and then just turns around and starts chasing with a knife.
Yeah,
there's like
give me chills. Yeah. That's gross.
Yeah, it was very like grudge type of thing. That's what it gave me the vibe. Yeah. And then I saw memes of it, and I was just laughing.
Well, yeah, because like it became a trend to just do the dance and have like the little compilations of like them running after the camera, then they turn away, and then it's just
my girl twerking.
Oh, dude, I didn't see that.
My fucking Steve's the one that gets the fucking ceiling challenge videos. He gets those. He gets the adult version. Oh, they don't even know about it. I'm pretty sure some of you know about it.
Are you talking about the people who tape their shit on the top and then they like do dances?
Know about it.
Yeah, but I get like wholesome, funny ones, like people working at Starbucks or like family or like
I don't
like
think you're thinking the same thing.
No, I know what you're saying. No, it's the same one. Just Lee gets all the hoe ones.
Well, yeah. Best part is women, and I love it. My God, women are amazing.
Well, tell me about this trend for science purposes.
So you are obviously it's recording the fact that you're putting the phone to like the ceiling, a fan, a fucking door for whatever the fuck just above you, and then it's a song, and then you dance. You chill before, and then the beat drops or the beat hits, and then you're doing an activity, dancing or twerking or other things that I've seen, and they're pretty good. I actually like they're pretty good. The thing is that there's the more teen ones, obviously, and like the ones that don't ever really get risque for me are on TikTok. I have seen maybe like one thing in passing that was like just straight like porn. A couple of things actually. But I was like, okay,
what the fuck is your TikTok?
How?
My Twitter. It is what it is. I, mind you, have cleared out my main Twitter just for like friends and like people that I like aesthetically or whatever, like just the vibes, right?
The safe zone.
Well, see, that's the thing is that the gay people that I follow or the queer people that I follow repost porn too. So it's like I just always have this shit unless I only follow my local straight friends and not. No, I love you guys. I'm not doing that. No. So I get porn. So I think obviously the amount that I interact with that, and then on top of having the all, I'm pretty sure like all of that is just like, this guy watches a lot of porn, so we should like funnel in more stuff, which is a thing that I think people should like focus on more on social media, is that the algorithm so people are upset. Like this also pertains to something that popped up.
Okay.
Regarding Twitch. I think you guys might have seen it.
I don't know.
No. Oh, sweet. I can explain it. So, for those of you that don't know, Twitch streaming service. Now you know. There's always been an issue on Twitch regarding exactly what I'm talking about, like sex, body, skin showing, things of that sort. Yeah, just in general, like hot tub streams, yoga streams, stretching streams,
DDR
working out streams, DDR streams, and it goes both ways. Mostly for women, because the guys, we're fucking gamer nerd dudes that are watching a dude fucking
bro.
be bare chest and big packed.
Right.
Like,
I mean, it's like women doing DDR, and you know they're wearing like a bikini or some shit. It's like,
right, exactly.
You know what you're doing. I respect it.
So yeah, exactly. So you get
Dead or
that
Alive bikini one.
Every time I played Dead or Alive, I had to put maturity settings on. I think it automatically did it, or I
Twitch?
went out of my way to do it on Twitch. Yeah, because dude, that is a lot of titty.
Yeah.
That's a lot of titty.
Go play
And
Dead
some
or
of the
Alive.
characters look so, okay. Well, hold up.
Anyway.
Some of the character
Is it
one or two of the characters look very like underage, and there's the whole stupid shit that the Japanese developer likes to do, where they say they're actually a fucking 10,000-year-old being, or they're like actually 20 or 30 or fucking 40 years old, but they look like a 16-year-old, and it's so fucking weird. So bear in mind that happens. But on the other side, the side that I'm more on, the game rocks. Oh, it's so much fun. I love 3D fighters. That's my shit. I'm so excited for Chicken 8. Oh my god, that's gonna
Anyway.
that's gonna be. Anyways, yeah, sorry. Tangent.
Jesus.
Love video games. I'm really hyped. Tekken 8 is gonna come out soon. But
No, we're
anyways,
not talking about that.
so there is recently an issue going on around this. She is, I think, an adult actress, sex worker.
Riley Reid?
I felt like I was reading the thing because I didn't
Violet
look too
Meyer?
into it, because it was just so like, okay, whatever. Like, you guys are going every way to look at it, blah, blah, blah. This redheaded girl is on just chatting. She's talking and she's talking. I think even within the clip and within her doing this, I think she's saying that this is all she's like really doing. She doesn't really play games or something like that. Like it's contradicting the fact that she's even there for, like, based off of the reason that Twitch even exists in the first place. That she gets a tier 3 sub and she's like, oh my god, thanks. And she does this dance where she puts her hands up, or does she, no, hands down. I'm trying to think of the it's like not a meme, but it's like a viral video or music video where it's this girl who's wearing who has a bob cut, or not bob cut, fucking box bangs, long hair, little nightgown, and she's dancing and she's swaying her hips and her titties, but it's in a nightgown. It looks sexy. That's the whole point. She does the exact same thing. She's not wearing any fucking bra, oiled up and just moving around, and you can see like the movement, like but it's like
it's like
chest covered. So you technically can't be TOS because she's technically not showing skin, unless you're gonna make the argument that upper chest, like above titty and like fucking clavicle, shoulder, like cleavage, fucking basically. Movement. Cleavage. Not even cleavage. I don't even think she's showing. Like, I think cleavage.
She has big boobs and she has like cleavage.
That's what I'm saying though. It's not like the whole like super low to the point where it's like it's above nip. It's, I think, like you
gotcha. So like collarbone type of shit.
Yeah, like almost collarbone. I think it's a little lower if I'm remembering, but either way, like
you can see the movement. Yeah,
there's some movement happening, and people are pissed, specifically, and of course the men that we've talked about before. They're very angry, and I again understand the fact that, like, yes, this is a site where minors have access to it, but minors have access to fucking everything, dude.
Bro, they could just watch porn if they want.
Bro, it is what, if your kid's on Twitch, your kid has this much of a distance to like just watching porn on Twitter by accident, or somebody posting something.
I think we've
on their
talked
feed.
about this, right? It's like if you buy your kid an iPad, you buy your kid a fucking phone, like, you're unwillingly consenting to your fucking child being exposed to all these things. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts behind it. It's like it's just
the only way you're gonna stop that from happening is being a helicopter parent. And congratulations on making that choice for your kid and their possible future issues with that. Like, I'm not like, that's, I feel like in the future that's just gonna be so hard to control.
I don't think that's an issue being a helicopter parent. I think there's like extents to it, or levels to it. Because like it's like if your kid's just socially awkward because of it, then he's just socially awkward. There's nothing wrong with him.
Well, I think that's the thing is that it's your behavior caused that to possibly happen, or for those personality traits to happen when you could have done something else and it would have led to a different outcome. And not to say that being a helicopter
hard.
parent or anything like that is bad. No, it is hard. That's like the whole point. You need to accept that this is going to happen. So you should just be aware that that might be happening and then take those steps to then like have those conversations that nobody wants to have, that nobody really ever has, because it's weird and it feels unnecessary and it's not that big of a deal. But honestly, it's really important for everybody, especially boys, young boys, to understand like what's right, what's cool, what's copacetic. Like I could just imagine him being on somebody that's hate watching that stream or something like that, and just saying all this heinous shit and seeing all the people eating up on the chat and then thinking that that's appropriate behavior. Like, you know, that shit happens. That's the only reason why people are like young kids, especially nowadays. You get online and they're the ones that are saying the most heinous shit most of the time, or somebody that's fucking under 21 and is like, hey, you gay? Yes. You fucking, it's like, okay, cool. Like, awesome. I'm having a great Monday.
I think it's
like, what the fuck?
When you say helicopter parent, I'm like, I think that only applies to when they're really young. Like, I understand they're gonna learn at some point, but I'm just saying, an elementary kid, if you give them a fucking iPad or whatever, they're just gonna fucking start looking at everything, right? Because that's just how it is. But at that point, I feel like you really should be limiting screen time as parents.
Yeah,
limiting screen time, watching what the fuck they're watching, and then just making sure that they don't get to that fast. You know, eventually they'll learn from kids at school, and then when they start asking you shit about that, or you notice that they're like doing shit, anything like that, then that's when you start stepping in. It's like, all right, listen, you know, there's some dark shit on the fucking in the internet. I haven't let you like talk to them like they're fucking people, because they are. Like,
exactly. That's what it boils down to. You need to have a grown-up conversation with someone that is obviously not a grown-up, but kids understand. Kids get that. They're not fucking idiots. They're like, not little brick walls that you're just throwing paper towels at. Shit will stick and shit's absorbed.
Like, you just tell them like it's not something that's not, you know, a lot of, you have to be ready for it. And I just be like, I guess you're ready for it. You explain what's happening. You explain how people should act, you know, and then just go from there. But
to be devil advocates for our parents that obviously raised us while this was going on.
Oh yeah,
they had no handbook. Where we luckily enough have a handbook for it now, or at least like the beginning stages, and we know where to look for information that might be needed or whatever. Like, we have the tools and we know how to use them, right? And there are some parents that are really savvy with it, but not everyone is. So like, my parents just got onto TikTok like 2 months ago, and I remember trying to show my mom how to like a video and follow someone and look someone up and shit like that on it, so she can show me a TikTok like she did with her cousins and sisters at where'd they go? Santa Barbara. They had a wine night and they did fucking TikTok dances, and they're like, Lee, look. And my dad showed me, he's like, your mom's drunk in them, and I'm like, good. I support my parents getting fucked up. I wish they would get fucked up more. They need it.
Wow.
Those poor souls. But yeah, so it's just one of those things. So I feel like it nowadays, luckily for us, we're able to like handle it. So I'm pretty sure something like that were to happen, I think if either of us had an issue dealing with it, like what if my kid is like somebody that's totally opposite of me, I know I could ask one of these guys to help. And I think vice versa for them.
My kid.
And I think vice versa for them, if something's happening with their kid and it's more on my, like something that I've handled or dealt with, then they could be like, ask your Uncle Lee. Here's Uncle Lee. Talk to him. He needs to talk. He's going to tell you something. And I think we're all, if I make it that far,
he's just like, this is the fucking with the thing in itself.
Oh all my god, Jesus! I don't smoke cigarettes. God, you guys are terrible.
Nice.
But
you can get that without just smoking cigarettes.
How? Like smoking black tar?
No, it's.
Oh my God.
I like it. We're both like,
yeah.
I wasn't prepared for a follow up question.
What the fuck? I'm not just gonna like listen to that after like never hearing about it from
it's
people
not, it's
smoking
not just
weed
cigarettes.
since the 60s.
I mean, you can get that shit from like just like smoking in general,
or
like
just diseases and also
yeah.
too. Like I know people that
diseases.
I know there's a lady where I work. She never smoked or anything, but she had to get, I forget what, a surgery for what exactly, but because of the surgery, her your what the fuck is this called? Esophagus. It never like I guess healed properly, so she basically has to
Damn.
cover it, and she talks with a rasp like that.
You said if I ever make it that far.
Well, see, yeah, but that's what I'm saying though. It's like I don't know why you guys assume that that's gonna happen to me just because
it's
you're
just a
smoking
joke.
weed. Jesus, they're putting that shit.
All I will say,
all
I will say, being realistic, if it were to happen to one of us, was more likely.
Oh no! If anybody were to get a raspy voice from any like intake or anything like that, if there was a voice change, it would be me, 100%. Like there's without a doubt. Like right now, I'm in my head, I sound different than I do sober because when I do smoke, sinuses get like clogged up. In general, I have pretty shit sinuses, and I was out and about today.
It's like
my
Miley
sinuses
Cyrus
are not liking it. Yeah,
like
yeah, exactly.
that video of her being like, "It's the journey," or some shit like that, whatever she says, and she sounds like all like.
I sound like Miley Cyrus when she was doing drugs. You guys, hell yeah! I gotta keep that mentality because she got bank and she made it out thriving. And that's the energy I'm gonna roll into 2024 with. Dude, that's exactly what I'm rolling into it with.
I forget what what company they named her like the top comeback for the year or some shit like that. And I was like, where did she go? I didn't even knew that she was gone.
Oh no! I mean, I think comeback meaning like
her music career like took off again too.
Yeah, and her life in general, she was just doing a lot of fucking drugs, like I think it was mostly weed, mind you, but her intake was like
coke,
it was not weed.
Meth. I don't know about meth. I could be wrong.
She was doing pills for sure.
Well, then that makes my point even more. So
weed doesn't do that to you.
That's what I was like. I'm pretty sure. Like, I thought it got to the point where she created the dependency, and then I guess I feel like that's what I heard. But I'm pretty sure it obviously led into like because weed. I will be honest, and I will say this about alcohol too. I feel like they're both gateway drugs. I feel like
obviously
they're both gateways, and my point is to make it more of a point. Alcohol is just as bad and will lead to badder decisions or choices.
You're poisoning your body. Alcohol is, as much as we enjoy it, it's
but
a social thing.
Jesus made it, and it came from the earth.
No, he didn't. He made wine.
Good. I drink his blood
fucking
every
make
Sunday.
Tequila, stupid.
He made weed
every Sunday.
That shit's natural.
Oh yeah, exactly.
No,
and look here we are. Thriving or barely.
You know, there's
poison to your body.
Do you know the term California sober?
Lee?
No, in general, California sober. Do you know the term? You guys know it?
No, I don't think so.
What's it called? It's a thing going around, I guess, for recovering addicts, where I guess as to cope / just make it easier rather than do like cocaine or meth or heroin, whatever.
They moved to California.
No, they cut all that out and they just use they smoke marijuana just as like a dependency type of thing, but also just as like to alleviate any kind of like cravings.
Yeah.
So it's like a lot of people are like, okay, so then you're not sober, but it's like I think I'd rather have somebody just smoking weed and just chilling out over fucking sticking a needle in their arm.
It depends because it also depends like what they were fighting, because some people obviously have like pill addictions, some people are addicted to like cocaine and things like that. So it's like,
sorry, keep going. Sorry.
No, I'm saying, but I was like, I think for the most part, at least from like people I've watched who are like who do like fight or do like who do fight like their sobriety and shit like that, or celebrate it, is like they can't even smoke weed because it opens that gate again for them. Yeah. So it's like that is like a leading issue to it, because like it's just going back to what Lee said about like it's a gateway.
I just had a thought. Sorry, it was like him with there with the fucking vapor. With the
He's like, it just creates a dependency.
exactly. Meanwhile, he's out here
God, that really
snorting
fucked
drugs.
up my nose. Oh my god, my sinuses are all clogged up, and I just like forced a big old huff. Owie.
Ew. Anyway, what are you trying to say?
Jesus. I was gonna say that fuck, can I even remember now? Shit. I caused brain damage. Now I can't remember.
You
Booker's
inhaled so
just-
hard.
Booker's landed in his brain.
What was Steve saying before? Because it was based off of
It
what Steve
depends
said.
on what they were trying to do or whatever. Because
Oh
it could
yes,
be
okay,
yeah.
thank you. So I think it's a good way, it's a good like stepping stone towards sobriety and living that life, but I really do think that you need to be cold turkey, cold cut for you to be really sober, because even if you are weaning off and you go to weed, I think that creates a mentality of dependency and like it really makes you afraid to function without it, because you're so used to that being what was holding you up, and now without it, what's holding you up, and that's just bruh.
It's also you just switching one addiction for another. Like you're not really, you're not helping yourself. You're coping, is what it is.
But I agree with what Richard said, is that the difference between someone smoking weed and someone jamming a needle in their arm outweighs 100%. Like the health risks that fall into that. Like I'm like, yeah, okay, that I feel like if you are gonna have an addiction, okay, but like if you're to the point where this addiction is like obvious, it's an addiction. That's what it is. If this habit or this hobby is an addiction, then you obviously need to start working towards cutting that out and start living sober life, because it's good for you. Because obviously, if it's an addiction, it's not helping; it's harming. Yeah. So
you know what I also heard? It was like, but talking like California is like, obviously weed's legal here, and you start seeing shops pop up everywhere. And I was this person just saying like that she was driving with her dad, and her dad was like, he'd see them. He's like, this is gonna lead to the fucking collapse of our civilization, blah blah blah. Like, look at all this, like bullshit or whatever. And she's like, but Dad, there's liquor stores on every corner, and that's just as bad. Why hasn't that led to the the collapse
the fucking
of our
downfall of the world? Yeah,
and there's a lot of alcoholics who like are like for sobriety and stuff like that.
I will say though, by my house there's a drive-through weed shop.
Dope.
They ain't no drive-through liquor store, so there are.
Yeah.
Oh, then hey, fuck it. The world's fucked up. We're all just trying to cope. And if I want to have a little sip, and if I want to have a little smoke, don't mind me, as long as I'm not fucking up anybody else's shit. Nobody fuck up mine.
Mm-hmm.
Cough, cough. Puff, puff.
Cool.
Crying too.
And this is just a disclaimer: we're not professionals when it comes to this shit. Obviously, like if what we say offends you in any chance, because there are people who are very sensitive when it comes to talking about people who are addicts, who have family members, or like someone who is fighting an addiction. Like we're not making light of it. We obviously understand being addicted to something is an actual challenge in people's lives. So just want to throw that out there. If you guys are offended or feel offended by anything we say, like we don't mean it in a negative way. And if you do need help, obviously look for that. Don't substitute for one another, because this is just going back to your comment. Like sober is sober, no matter what it is. So it's like, don't try to find a substitute. If you really think you need help, definitely seek that out. And by no means do we mean any disrespect or anything like to offend anybody in any of that matter.
Just quit, dude. What the fuck?
Wait, what was that fucking? There was something that was like that recently, where it's like
it's just fucking.
Dude, I know what it is. It wasn't something that happened. It was something that my friend was telling me about. So I have a friend named Steven. He streams and he does a podcast. He was a band Sin of Greed. Check him out on Twitch. He's a singer. He's a really nice guy. We play League together. It's a long name, I know. I'm trying to remember what his stuff is, but it pertains to what I'm talking about. He also does a podcast. I think it's The Breakdown Before the Breakdown or something like that. I can't remember the exact thing, but the point is that we were talking about somebody who he brought onto his podcast because he does like one-on-ones on like the overall thing is mental health, but it's like the people he brings in will present like a different aspect of it. Whether if it's a good thing or a bad thing. And this guy he brought on was somebody that has financial freedom right now. And he's pretty young. I think he's like 32, 35 I think 35 is pushing. I forgot what I think he said 32. And And I was like, oh, okay, that sounds interesting. You know, somebody that like when I was ready to talk to you, and I would think some people like that aren't really, they are doing that, but not in my space. And if my friend is interviewing this guy, then I'm like, okay, then this might be like hold merit or worth listening to, because I obviously hang out and listen to Steven. So like, what is this guy about? Yeah, no. The reason why I'm vocal about this one is because I told him and Steven that I was like, I don't know, I really dig the dude's like overall vibe or whatever. His whole thing was people that suffer from like mental health and aren't really like wanting to like, if that's a hurdle for them to stop their like habits from spending their money and how they spend their money, that's ridiculous. Just stop.
Oh, like, gotcha.
Yeah, I wish. And that pertains to, not to like bag on him or anything like that, because he is a nice person. That's just his viewpoint, different lifestyle, and upbringing.
It's like the
that,
depression type of thing, where like the stereotype where it's like, you're sad. Well, why?
Well, don't
stop being
just
sad.
stop being sad. Exactly.
Yeah. It's like,
so that pertains to the whole thing of like when we are talking about what we're talking about. Let's be real. You guys use this as like a tool for entertainment or distraction. So what we do is never in a vein of like harming a minority or anything like that, or anybody that is struggling. So I feel like that's a given, but it is nice that we do have Steve to specify, because he's
buzzkill, not just
vapor, dude. So he's on his vapor wave, and it is what it is.
That's a good band.
But yeah. So it is. It's. I feel like it goes without saying, but if it does offend people, we, just to clarify, we don't fucking.
We're idiots.
Never mean like that kind of harm, and if we mean harm, we'll say it, and it's usually to people that are, again, I said this before, morally fucked up. Listen, if you're a piece of shit and it's obvious and you're doing something to harm another, guess what? Fuck you. Honestly.
True. I was just laughing because I thought he like snorted it into his nose.
Snorted too much. It's all the hot air that he's breathing into it that it
like melted like a candle. Yeah.
No. I'm like inhaling, exhaling through my mouth. I'm smart. Come on. I'm not gonna be like.
Yeah, but like, isn't the idea is like inhale through your nose and then like you hold it and then but then you like pull it away obviously and then exhale out of your nose too, like just have it going in and out, have that motion.
Oh,
I feel like if you're inhaling through your mouth, it is like obviously going downward, so it's hitting everything back in the lower half. But does that do anything to help alleviate your sinus pressure?
I mean,
if it's going, because obviously it's like down.
I mean, you inhale to like kind of like
get up there. Yeah. But that's why I feel like if you're going through your nose again, it's just up and down. You're going through it. You're hitting it one more time.
No, because it's not like it just like gets a second wind or anything. It's just you breathe it in, the things go into the walls of your fucking nostril sinuses or whatever, right? And then you breathe out, and that's it. It's
go like that.
I feel like it goes up, and obviously it like gets into the membranes. But I feel like if you give it another just go through, it'll whatever is left will also just kind of stick it. But if there's anything left to stick onto,
I'm gonna go back to we're idiots. We don't know what we're talking about. Again, this is all speculation. I'm not a fucking doctor. I don't know what the fuck that does besides
parents' remedies.
Weed.
You know, they told me to rub alcohol on my feet and that helps.
Yeah, I even knew that one.
Understand that.
I mean, either.
But why?
I don't know.
Apparently, it helps. It's supposed to like.
What is rubbing alcohol for? Is just for to desanitize a wound, right? And even then, I think that's wrong. I could be like what's
antibacterial? So
what about hydrogen peroxide? Like, what's the difference?
Hydrogen peroxide is like, I think like full on like a cleanser that you put in, like you are like not ingesting it, but you're like putting it into an open orifice so it can get inside your body and shit like that. I think the difference between vapor rub and hydrogen peroxide is pretty big.
No, I said no
alcohol, rubbing alcohol.
Oh, I think one has more to it, doesn't it? Doesn't hydrogen peroxide have like extra like work done so that it's like made into
that?
Then
why use hydrogen peroxide if you could just hit it with alcohol and it's
because
better?
Hydrogen peroxide you could do oral, you can't do rubbing alcohol in your mouth.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah,
unless you're a wino.
Oral, gotcha.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I was like, I think that's the difference is that it's obviously going into the. I feel like
No, you know what? Either
bloodstream more
way,
directly.
Just huff
so-
glue.
no.
But no, this also circles back to we are fucking
Yes.
idiots, and if you listen to take anything we say seriously,
Don't.
okay.
We're gonna start fucking swinging, fucking rubbing alcohol. Don't,
Dude, you're gonna end up in the hospital. Don't do that. That's Jesus.
bro. I know somebody that used to fucking take little shots
Huff
of
glue?
gasoline. Oh, bro.
Hey, that shit gets you fucked up. Like,
What do you mean?
people who siphon that shit get fucked up off of it. So it's like when they're trying to like
It's
steal
the
gas,
fumes.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, the fumes,
they'll
obviously.
be doing that shit.
Oh my god.
I need somebody who used to have a marketing cuss and be like, I'm like, what? I remember I looked, I was like, fuck. I was like,
Oh.
I'm too high.
I googled it.
No,
I
you
googled the
binged
Vicks on the
it.
feet. Well, okay, yeah, I binged it. Sorry, figure of speech at
Yeah,
this
you don't
point
use
for me.
Google.
According to theory, so there's no actual scientific evidence to like Vicks vapor rub on the feet, but according
No,
to
it's
theory,
rubbing alcohol on the feet.
I thought it was.
No.
It's almost the same thing. This one says Vicks. It's almost the same thing, right?
Look up
We
the
just
rubbing
talked-
alcohol theory.
I feel like it's almost the same thing. Well, okay, well, for the Vicks theory is that according to the theory, Vicks vapor rub stimulates nerves in the feet that are then transmitted to the medulla oblongata in the brain. The medulla oblongata is part of the brain that regulates coughs. So,
Oh.
in theory, the vapor rub and all like whatever it does is obviously helping your
You think
feet
it
out because I
burn?
guess that is connected to your brain, which obviously makes sense because walking is like something you're
So I should
passively
dip
thinking about.
Dip my toe in this?
You think it would burn? If you
What?
took
On your feet?
no, well, because the motion he did made it look like he was gonna put vapor rub in his butt. I'm just
What?
wondering.
I did this.
See the
It
mic.
looks like it's-
the,
it
the,
looks-
your shit, you see me doing this?
the mic.
It
The mic
looks-
covers your
yeah.
foot. I didn't realize your foot was
Yeah.
there, and because you're wearing black
Yeah.
jeans, it blends into your fucking
I love
chair.
that.
So to
Black
me,
socks
it just
and
looked like you
everything.
were
You're just-
fingering your butt.
Leg up, fingers
That's
in.
where you went?
'Cause I was like,
rubbing
on a
it on the tip
Sunday
of your dick or some
afternoon.
shit.
He said for Jesus. Hallelujah.
You think it would burn though?
I'm sure.
Eat.
Spicy.
I think if you have like an open
It's like-
something,
remember when
I feel
people-
like
remember
I
there
feel
was-
like that's what'll make it burn. It also depends how much you put. I feel like if you put a lot, yes.
Remember there was news about people fucking jacking off with icy hot?
Yeah.
It was so bad for.
Isn't I thought that was a thing. Isn't that like a thing that
No.
people do anyways?
Yeah, no, there
You're not
is.
supposed to.
No, but
Yeah,
there's
that's
like
what I
condoms
thought.
that are like that
Oh,
are like.
for that.
Yeah,
right?
but that's to like stimulate that. But like actual icy hot bomb, like
Oh
this?
yeah. No.
Like, you know, like,
I
people-
thought you were talking about like condoms. and
No,
stuff like that.
no,
Yeah.
no.
Got you.
No, like using actual icy hot or some shit, like it'll
Yeah.
burn your dick. Not
Yeah,
like
people were jacking
not-
off with it, and they got like burning. Like,
well, it doesn't
they actually-
physically like burn you or anything, but it's just like that sensation is there, obviously.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's not good. don't put icy hot on your
Be
butthole, guys,
careful.
please.
Treasure your nethers. Anyway.
Only thing that should be going near that is water or like specifically bought solution that is specifically made for that. And even on the instructions of that stuff, it tells you not to do it all the time. It is bad for your bacterial wall and all that stuff. It's bad for your body. Don't do that. Don't do that constantly. Even if you feel dirty or whatever like that in the long run,
It's like-
weakens everything. It makes things more fragile, more raw, especially if you're using water. I mean, I get in a pinch, whatever's going to happen, do what you got to do. It's fine. That's not going to fucking kill you and it'll help obviously clean up or whatever. But, don't do it all the time.
It's like
don't make it a habit. If you're going to do it, lukewarm water.
it's like douching, right? For
Yeah,
girls,
basically.
like you're not supposed to do it all that time or some
Oh,
shit.
yes, but with that stuff, that is like way more fragile. Like that's pH levels. That's like
Mm.
they have like way different bacteria and different like a whole different biome in there from like dudes. So yeah, what I said is for
Can get
the
musty in there.
os. I guess Jesus Christ. Lord have mercy.
Sign us out, dude. Go.
On that
I
note,
would say, is that it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, I mean, if
Oh.
you guys want to do one more
Holy
thing, I don't know.
shit.
I thought
Oh,
we could
you
do
know what?
one more thing because it's still
Because you brought it up, and I was thinking about it too. I was like, you brought up your friend's podcast or whatever with the guest.
yeah.
I was thinking about it. The year's basically almost over, if not.
yes.
I do want to finally actually have. We said this last year, and we should have fucking done it, but we didn't because tough times / just obstacles.
It's life.
We need to do an
Shit
IRL
nonstop.
podcast at some point,
Yes.
Yes.
and I want to have a guest at some point.
Yes.
And
That'd be fun.
I was just saying, like, is there anybody specifically that you guys would want to that we can actually get, like somebody that we know
In person?
Yes, that would be down.
Oh, shit.
It doesn't have to be in
Okay, so you're
person. No,
saying-
it doesn't have to be in person. My bad.
Oh,
Yeah.
Miguel. I feel like our friend Miguel would do well because it's differing opinions. And I think podcasts are more interesting when everybody isn't of like mind. Differing opinions makes for more dialogue and more like interaction between everybody.
Sure.
So I think that helps. I mean, obviously that doesn't stop us. We fucking ramble on for an hour. Just ADHD.
Yeah.
You know, like it is what it is. Our brains, that's how they work. So I just think that somebody of a differing opinion also is interesting. And also I don't think he'll do anything fucky.
He won't.
Miguel,
He won't.
Miguel's a spaz, but
he says shit just to like rally Richard up, but that's
Yeah.
kind of it.
yeah.
But he doesn't actually fucking mean like 90% of the shit he says. Like,
Right.
He's just dumb as fuck, and he knows that too.
So I think that would be a good one. Who else? If we don't say your name, don't take offense to it. For the love of God, we're just spitballing. Fuck, Jesus Christ! I'm like thinking about. I'm like, God. I immediately thought about like, oh, what if I don't say this person or this person?
Phil's cool with
Oh,
podcasts
Phil.
too. Phil has a very
Phil's
like
cool.
cool take in like certain things, especially if we want to like talk about.
He is
specific
older
stuff,
than
like,
us too.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's what I was like. Sure, I've never.
And he has a good
Phil,
voice
I
for a
don't-
podcast
Yeah, he
too.
does. He has-
Phil, I don't think we've ever had like a real conversation. Like we've been a part of like multiple conversations. No, and I've hung out with Phil and talked to him before, but it's never been like an actual like conversation to this length like we have or whatever.
I think the last time you talked to him, he wasn't a dad, so I'm pretty sure. a lot
Oh,
has
that's
changed.
true too.
Yeah.
You know
yeah.
what? I would like to ask him what it's like to be a dad in this generation, just because I don't really like talk to people like that.
Yeah.
Like
I have
Your brother?
my brother's gonna have a baby. My nephew's well, I don't want to bring that all up, but that's a little different. Like
Well, I
this
was
is
gonna
like,
say,
from scratch to like from beginning to like wherever, you know.
Well, that's why I'm like, I don't know, maybe he hasn't thought about it for like your brother, Jesse. But maybe he has. I don't know. You'll never know if you don't unless you ask him. Like has he thought about like how it's going to be raising a kid in today's society? What is he? Does he have a game plan for that? Well,
I'm sure
you'll never know unless you ask. That's my whole point.
Yeah.
That's my point.
anyway.
So Phil, Miguel,
I thought of two.
Who?
I thought I want Emily at some point.
Oh yeah,
Because Emily's just cool, all around awesome person.
Good vibes. She could shoot the shit. Hell yeah.
She's also smart.
She's very smart.
Hell
Very
yeah.
smart.
And
Hell yeah.
also just
Good.
kind of want to lean into that because just like what she studied and all that, and just I feel like we could talk to her about a lot of stuff. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
You know?
and she's very
Emily-
open and
yeah.
very very like knowledgeable about some stuff.
Emily is good people. My reaction is always just like, if that's an elite, honest reaction to like you being brought up, you're A1. You're great. You're great. It is what it is. So Emily's dope.
Yeah.
She's tight. She's cool people.
Emily,
And then who else?
and then I kind of also at one point just want to get my niece Ange on because she's actual Gen Z and she's
okay.
young college
She
student.
is very Gen Z. Yeah.
Young college student, and
Oh
I
my
just
God.
want to get. Also, we just need a girl here at some point.
Oh yeah.
'Cause-
watch her be like, Lee, you need to stop. You're like, oh no, I feel like I'm the most PC one out of this whole group. Shit. What do you mean?
Nah.
You're not PC. The fuck?
I feel like I
That is
am.
no, you're not. There's fucking even footage of you getting high. You're not anywhere PC.
Oh, I mean PC, like socially PC. That's what I mean.
No.
Like, I'm not. For me,
I think
PC
he
is like
is. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah, I was about to say somebody that isn't like being a piece of shit for like people of minorities, someone that isn't like downtrodden on the down and the low, somebody that is like not doing morally fucked up shit to other people. Like I'm doing fucked up shit to myself, but not to other people. And even the shit that I do to myself, I wish I would stop doing it, but
That being said, it's not
today shows any actions. Yeah.
That being said, it's not like we're 3 Theo Vons or anything like that. So
no, yeah, like I'm
It's
just
just-
saying. Like,
yeah.
I think like comparatively, I think I go out of my way to be more like PC, or like I just go out of my way to look for those terms, like not to try to not to say that you guys take the easy way out or anything like that, but I try extra hard to make sure that I'm not saying anything that's like even slightly triggering, even though I'm pretty sure our audience is like
don't
not,
care.
not that way at all. But I think that presenting that and putting that out there like is less jarring to people that see it in person, because I know that when like we see it all the time, but especially with our parents, where it's like they have like an opinion on something that's happening in front of them, but it has nothing to do with you, and it's not in any way to harm you. If anything, it's in a way to be considerate towards you, possibly. And if that possibility is triggering you, you're like being triggered. Why? It's just a new way of talking, or a more detailed way or finite way of speaking. I don't understand the issue. So I think that what I like doing that helps people just kind of be like, okay, he does it and he is the way he is. And obviously if you're watching at this point, this far into it, it doesn't bother you when I do it. So keep that in mind. And I think that helps.
Cool.
But Ange, Emily, Phil, and Miguel. So those are the 4 options. We each gave 1 basically, or except Richard gave 2. I don't know if you have another one, Steve.
No. My brother. My
You have
oldest
like
brother.
3. Okay.
My oldest brother. Just
I think
he's
the
also
oldest one
he's also
would work.
he's also very intellectual, and he does have a degree in philosophy. So he has a big take on a lot of things. And he's also like the
exactly who I was thinking about. I thought you were talking about Jesse. You're talking about
He said
No,
Will.
Will.
Yeah, I said Will.
Okay. I thought he said Will in like the sentence, and my brain was just like, yeah, it's working
no.
in my head because I'm thinking of Will as
Yeah.
it is. So I was like, oh yeah, he would do that. And then you said philosophy. I was like, Jesse has a philosophy.
No. Jesse he has a sociology degree.
Oh, okay. That's
Yeah.
that's
He
almost
has a
equally as surprising. Okay, cool.
He has a
Yeah,
sociology.
but when you said like,
no, he has a
what?
philosophy.
I was like, Jesse has a
degree.
philosophy degree. What the
Yeah,
fuck?
here like
And he also has a very interesting take on being what is it, atheist, because he is.
he's out here like Winton.
Winton.
It's so funny because he likes stupid humor like that.
I
But then
know.
we say shit and it pisses him off, and I'm like,
Wait,
fuck you.
God damn it.
I think it's like one thing to watch it like on your phone or like
And
whatever.
then seeing your siblings say it.
Yeah, because it's like it's one thing for it to be like there because it's entertainment, but then for it to be like actually being used in a serious, or like not in a serious way, but like in actuality, it's like, what the fuck?
Like-
Why?
We're,
It does not hit as well as it does on my phone.
Mm.
Why are you doing that? Because it feels good to say Winton.
huh. Anyway.
Huh?
All right, cool.
Yeah,
Well,
I
anyway, I don't know. That's
I
just my
can't
whole
think of a
thing.
second one either.
It's
I
fine.
think.
That's my whole thing. Is just that New Year's coming, so I just wanted to be like, okay, we need to change up something. Just do some different things coming up this next year. So yeah, keep listening, guys. I think we're gonna head into the last section. Steve, you do your shit. Like, just say whatever you want to say as far as like.
He's
getting us there.
dying, bro. You want him to go first?
I got the hiccups and then I shit hurt my chest.
Well, no, I want him to fucking lead us there. I don't know, because he's the host.
honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, so shit, we rambled a lot. I was like, fuck.
I don't know, bro.
But you should have just gone. You had it. You had the ball. It was funny.
All right,
man.
fine.
I just remember last week's episode too. I was just like, I'm done talking. Today I'm just sick.
Fuck.
That was funny.
No, yeah. With that being
Take your
said,
vitamins. That should be one of your final regards.
I mean, you can take your vitamins and still
get
get sick.
Okay.
Don't touch your face.
Wash your hands, guys.
Wash
Continue
your
to wash
hands.
your hands.
When you cough or when you walk somebody that is coughing,
Cover your mouth.
Cover your mouth. Hold your breath a little bit. Wait a little bit. You never know. It may not help a lot, but it helps a little bit, and a little bit goes a long way.
All my 3-inch kings out there. Anyway.
Oh, wow, we're inclusive today. We covering all the fucking factos. This pie is looking full.
Sign us out, whore.
That being
I
said,
don't know why I
read
said
our final
pie.
remarks to the song. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck.
I closed it.
Ew. You're corny.
Audio can't see what I did. It's fine.
Thank God you guys are blessed. That being said, we're just moving to the fucking end of it. Music, fuck, I don't care. I don't really have any like final regards today, guys. Just take care. Happy holidays as always.
Happy holidays.
You know, make sure you fill your stomach with all your Starbucks holiday drinks and hang your lights.
Happy
Hope you guys have a very warm month. And don't stress on having to buy everybody gifts. I know so many people stress on that shit.
Be stuffed.
You know? What?
You said be stuffed on your holiday food or something like that.
No, I didn't. I said hang your lights and put up your tree.
Before that, the stuff was building up from when you said it earlier.
I'm just trying to send us all, dude. Holy shit.
Let's go, please
Lynn,
go.
Music. What are you listening to? What are you addicted to?
Shit.
Rich, okay, go.
I have to pull up. I didn't have my Spotify up, you guys, and I don't remember off the top of my head.
Don't you have it written down?
I have screenshots. I think.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like, either way, I'm looking at something. But hi guys, it's me. Thank you guys for watching. Really appreciate it. Do take care of yourselves. Don't take anything we say seriously unless you know we mean it. And if you're watching and you can tell the difference, then I'm pretty sure you can tell the difference when we're fucking around too. But if anything we do say, everything we say does offend you,
Grow a pair. No, I'm sorry. I was
I
Oh,
was
wow.
gonna kind of say something along that vein, just lighter. Look at us. Really? You're offended by something we say? We're just three dudes living in California, LA, just trying to have something on the fucking side. Bzz. Stop
What's
it.
happening? Dude, I just
Okay.
wanted to sign us out.
So the songs would be, I think I might have said this one, but I don't think so. It's From the Start by Good Kid. It's I mentioned
did.
this band before. Is it this? I don't think so. I mentioned Good Kid before because the song under it was what I was gonna recommend too.
You
And
mentioned you said you had mentioned the one I had
No.
recommended a while back, and then you recommended this one.
I
he
recommended
didn't.
I recommended the other one after
Yeah,
this
no, he
one.
didn't. I know it because of Levy. I haven't heard this version.
Yeah, this one. It's From the Start. Good Kid. It's Leafy. I don't know how to say her name.
Levy.
I know there's a proper way to.
Levy.
There you go.
Yeah.
Leafy. But it's cool. It's cool. I like
I've heard
it.
the song a bunch of times. Yeah.
We've recommended
and
Good
then-
Kid before, but yeah, not this song specifically.
Yeah, love Good Kid. Actually, they're super cool. I've been liking their music. I've been listening to it because I listened to this on YouTube because I usually have YouTube up now. So this will play and then I'll listen to their other stuff. But another song is I wish that I could. Let me see if I can. If this search would be. It's basically Kana Boon, Kana space Boon, and it's Japanese text. It's the actual title, but it says "Revenge: The First Take," and they're featuring someone else. I think I recommended this early on, but I couldn't really like give the description right, and it was a YouTube video. But they finally made the YouTube video into a song, or like they obviously made it audio only.
Oh, I remember
From an
this,
anime.
yes. Oh.
So Kanabun does the song in like primarily, but they had a feature from another artist. I wish I could remember. She's super cute. The music is also really cool. It's like basically the same like band vibe, but they're more like slower paced and more indie, like softer indie. And then Kanabun is a little bit more rock and does anime fucking openers because they've done a lot of openers for different animes.
Giving
So
Bochi.
it's cool. I really like it.
Yeah, they're the ones who did the one for Naruto, right?
Yes. Yeah. Silhouette. That's the name of the song.
Yeah, that's one of the. Isn't that one of the songs? They did a couple of them. I know that.
But yeah, I think that's it. And I gave my final regards. I'll count that as my final regards because I don't think I have anything else to say. So yeah, Richard, what about you?
Songs. Yeah, I have two. First one is called Rose Pink Cadillac by Dope Lemon. Did I still recommend that one?
Rose Pink Cadillac by Dope Lemon? I don't think so.
No, I don't think
No,
so.
you
Because I
haven't.
feel like I would have made the same joke like, is it rose pink or is it chocolate brown?
Anyway, just a
See here.
So
indie
PC.
song. It's just really chill. I just like the melody a lot. Um, nothing,
This is cool.
nothing insanely fancy. Just something nice to chill out, mellow out to. Um,
Australian.
I
Vibe.
guess so.
He is Australian.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. One of the most celebrated indie artists of Australia.
Wow.
Dope Lemon.
I like how you completely flipped that entire thing around because
Quirky.
it says one of Australia's most celebrated indie artists.
If school taught you anything, it's about paraphrasing what you're reading so you fully understand and absorb what you're
I
reading.
did
No,
understand.
you read it, you looked at it, and then you still read
but
it.
I understood.
Yeah.
Anyway, second song. This one's going to more Zara vibes. It's called
Okay.
Shoreditch by Verdine. Shoreditch.
Sure. Like
SHORE ditch DITCH by
what you call me?
Verdnin. I don't know. VRDNYN. That's the name of the artist. It's just dope house track. It's again like if you were shopping in Zara or some shit and this came on.
This is like you're watching fucking a movie like Devil Wears Prada where it's a girly in a fashion industry and she like somehow walks really good in high heels. That's the beginning. It's giving supermodel walk, runway moment. That's what it's giving. I can see myself walking to this.
Yeah,
That's where my brain goes.
I saw the artist on TikTok. Like he had been teasing it for a while, and then he finally released it. So, good song. As far as final remarks, what's it called? Holiday season. So again, like Steve said, don't stress too much about getting people gifts. Don't expect gifts again. I said it last episode. It's tough right now, but overall, cheesy as it is, it's about family / whatever you hold dear to you.
Good times.
Mm-hmm. So, what's it called? Have fun. Excited about what we're gonna do for the year coming up. What we do here on the podcast. If you have any suggestions as far as to like what you want us to do, whether that's just like us doing more IRL shit, us playing more games, anything like that, just let us know. And we'll do our best to accommodate. But that's all I got. You good?
And then my final songs, because I don't really have one.
Okay.
No.
I never gave him a song.
He said you didn't have
you
one.
Yeah, that's what
No,
I
I
was
said
like.
I didn't have
Okay.
a final regard. I don't have anything.
Oh
to
yeah,
say
you're right.
about
You're right.
it.
Oh.
I have two. Boyfriend Girlfriend by Car Wash.
Boyfriend.
Working at the car wash.
Oh.
What? Oh, wait. Oh, okay. I see Boyfriend Girlfriend of Tyler the Creator one. I was like, wait,
Yeah,
which one?
I thought
Again?
you were talking about that one for a second.
No, by
Car wash.
Hey guys,
It sounds exactly
my
what I
name's
would
Ian.
think
I'm-
that somebody named
I'm a
Car
high
Wash would play.
schooler, and this is my life. In this place.
And then the other song.
This is
I
true.
have like two that have been on like my cycle. Mr. Loverman by what is it? Ricky Montgomery.
Mr. spelled out or just MR?
Mr. as in MR.
Okay.
I was like, how's he spell Mr.?
Mr. What again?
Like Mr. Loverman
Lover man.
by Ricky Montgomery.
Okay.
I've heard this song.
Yeah, it's on it's been blowing up on TikTok through all like the
Yeah.
JJK scenes.
For the what?
All the JJK like clips.
Oh. Itadori.
yeah.
Oh my god, it's
Yes, that's the one. That's the one.
Oh my god, you literally did it with the fucking job. It's like, holy shit, I'm in one. It's happening. I might cry. Oh no. Dude, reading that and then watching it hits just as hard. That's just fucked up.
And just one that I've been wanting to recommend. I was
hate
supposed
this
to recommend it last week and I didn't. It's Wild Irish Roses. I don't know how to pronounce. I think it's Simino. Simino. SMINO.
Mino.
Oh, what a good song.
Simino.
Sorry,
Mino?
one more time.
Wild Irish Roses.
I say Black Swan on his comb.
Oh, oh damn it. I literally see it right there.
This one's just very chill. That's the shit I've been listening to when I'm just driving home.
Dude, on a weird side note, because I looked at the art, it's she's like doing his hair. Have you guys ever seen a video of people like just doing like 4C hair or like hybrid like dense curly hair? Oh, it's so cool. It's so relaxing. Like it's almost like it's not really ASMR. I just find it really interesting to see people like do different hairstyles and different hair types, like Asian, African American, anything like that. It's really cool. I think it's really interesting. So that's why that what popped into my head when I saw the art. I was like, oh, nice.
ADHD, got it.
Yeah.
ADHD. Anyway, is that it?
Anyways, you guys, I hope you guys have.
Anyway.
I hope you guys have a beautiful week. I'm gonna continue to inhale this Vicks like my life depends on it. Hopefully by next episode, I'll be better by the next episode.
He has 3 days.
That's
and then
fine.
we record again.
That's okay. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Fuck. Yeah, but yeah, be safe. Have fun. Hope you guys have a good start to your week. I know you will already be on the second day of the week by then.
Just a heads up, next episode might not be as interesting because what the
fuck
we're just talking about doesn't matter. 3 days.
I got shit. I have shit specifically because I thought about this. I was like, fuck, I'm gonna have nothing to talk about by the time the next time. And I'm like, you know what? I have some reserve ideas. I know what to do. So you just have to see the next episode for that. Stick around, stay tuned.
Hey man. Steve had bangers this week, dude. Crazy.
I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Take care. And that being said, peace.
Chill. Just like passively, mentally, not aggressively at all. Like shade your friends, I guess. What the fuck? I don't know why I said that. Cheers. Chew.
Okay.
Oh my god. I'm like, Steve has good taste in music this week. When I heard about it, I was like, you're such a bitch sometimes, and you don't even mean to do it. What the fuck?